What's up, YouTube? This is Dummy Woods 12. I'm back. I said I was going to do my Mighty Morphin review today, but I decided to put that off to tomorrow. This video was about my top 20 favorite Power Rangers. And I'm going to get into the list because it's going to be pretty long. I'm just going to tell you it's going to be pretty long. I'm going to start off with 3 honorable mentions. My first honorable mention is Sid from Power Rangers SPD. Now Sid, I'm going to tell you, the reason she's an honorable mention is because she's hot. I like her because she's hot. And that's all I got to say about her. And my second honorable mention is Joel from Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Because, to be honest with you, he was actually one of my more favorite Rangers on Lightspeed Rescue. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Lightspeed Rescue that much, but I like Joel. And another person that's gonna be on my list, he made my list, so I liked him too. But it was him and Joel. You probably already know who I'm talking about. And the guy that plays Joel, his name is Keith Robinson, and he's actually the more famous person from Power Rangers, because he had a lot of stuff. He was in Dreamgirls and Fat Albert and this movie called This Christmas, but I think Chris Brown was in that movie. So he's had the better acting career at anybody from Power Rangers. So that's Joel, my second honorable mention. Now my third honorable mention is Ethan from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, because he was the only reason I watched Dino Thunder. Him and Trent, but I should have put Trent on my list, but how about the hell, Trent's on my honorable mention list too. So now I'm going to get into the top 20. Number 20, I got Kimberly, because I think she's one of the best female Rangers, and she held her own as a fighter during the first 20 episodes of Mighty Morphin. And then when Tommy came along, she just, to me, became helpless, but I still liked her, because I like Amy Jo Johnson. But she was a good fighter. She was a real athletic, a good gymnastics. She was good in gymnastics, and she was cool. Kimberly was cool. So that's number 20. Kimberly from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 1, 2, and halfway through season 3. Number 19, I got Shane from Power Rangers Ninja Storm, because Shane was a badass leader. And he's actually now in my top 5 Red Rangers, because I just recently watched Ninja Storm on Netflix, and Shane's like on my top 5 Red Ranger list now, because he was a badass Red Ranger. I like his character through the beginning to the fucking end. And I like that last scene of Ninja Storm when they're fighting Lothor, where Shane says something like, "We may not be Rangers, but we still have power." And all the three main Rangers, they just blast Lothor out within one strike. So that's Shane from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. And a quick fact, Shane was the first Samoan Red Ranger ever. I know a lot of other people that review Power Rangers have said that, but he was cool. That was a little history. So number 18, I got Damon from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. And Damon was cool. I mean, he started off as a dick, because he's a big I'm trying to get my words right. He was this big tech guy that never wanted anybody to touch any controls on a mega ship and whatnot. I think it was a mega ship. It was one of those. It was, I don't know. I get in space and Lost Galaxy mixed up in a way. But yeah, Damon, he was cool. He got cool toward the end. And I actually think a lot of people actually kind of think Damon could have been like a second in command to Leo, but to me, I think Cam was second in command until Mike came in. But because there's not really scenes that Damon's leading the team. But yeah, he was cool. He had a couple of jokes in here and there. And Reggie Rowe, he was a good actor. And another fact, he actually married Amy, I cannot think of her last name, who played Trakina. They actually got married in real life, and I think they're still married to this day. I don't know. You might can quote me on that, but I think they're still married. So, number 18, that was Damon, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Number 17, I got Bridge from Power Rangers SPD, because he was funny as hell. Bridge was funny as hell, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually, he was an okay fighter too, but Bridge was funny as hell. I mean, I love Bridge. And And then I'm not gonna lie, I had some mixed emotions about him coming back for Once a Ranger as the Red Ranger. I kind of got confused because once Sky the Red Ranger, I don't know, they probably couldn't. I don't think they got the actor that played Sky to come back. I don't know. I'm not trying to quote anything, but I don't know for sure. But I had some mixed emotions as was Bridge being the Red Ranger, because I actually wanted to see Jack come back as the Red Ranger for Once a Ranger, but he did give up his Ranger powers at the end of SPD. So, but Bridge was cool. He was the comic relief character of SPD, and I liked him, and he was an okay fighter. He was a pretty good fighter too. So I got Bridge from SPD at number 17. At number 16, I got Aisha, because she's fine as hell. Karen Ashley, and she's still fine. But I liked Aisha. Aisha was a good character. She was a good fighter, even though I don't think she really knew martial arts that much. But she was a good fighter. I liked her. I mean, the first ever black girl to be a Power Ranger. The first black girl as a Power Ranger, which we need more of on Power Rangers now. But that's another video for another day. But yeah, Aisha, I mean, she kind of... Actually, I think people put her on the back burner as a strong female Ranger because of the Kimberly storyline, but this is just my thinking. But I liked Aisha. I liked her in the movie. I mean, she's cool. And I wish Karen Ashley... I haven't seen Karen Ashley do anything much as an actress, because she's very talented as an actress. I think a lot of the big time directors out in Hollywood and some TV shows to give her work. But I think she does some small stuff, but I don't know. This is just me. This is me ranting about stuff like that. But this is another video for another day. So that's Aisha at number 16. At number 15, I got Carter, the Red Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger. He was the Red Ranger on Lightspeed Rescue. And I like Carter because he was a pretty good leader. A lot of people give Carter a lot of shit because on Forever Red, if you don't remember Forever Red, Carter really didn't do much martial arts in Forever Red as unmorphed. He used his blast, he used his gun. But that's what most of the Lightspeed Rangers, they mostly relied on their weapons, which is okay, because I don't got anything wrong with using the Rangers using their weapons, because the Samurai currently, none of those Samurai Rangers, they don't really use any of their weapons whatsoever. I mean, they mostly just use their swords. I mean, I take that back. I said that wrong. They use their weapons, but they don't use martial arts that much. But Carter, getting back to Carter, he was cool. He was a pretty strong leader. I mean, he was actually, him and Joel were actually the favorite thing about Lightspeed Rescue. Along with, I'm not gonna lie, with Chad. I don't know why I don't have him on this list, but there's a lot of Rangers out there I could have put on this list, but because Micah Chad Rockenbach, I think that's how you say his name, he was a badass fighter. He's badass, but he wasn't that great of an actor too. But he wasn't that great of an actor. But that's Carter, the Red Lightspeed Rescue Ranger. Number 14, I got Leo, the Red Lost Galaxy Ranger, because I think he had a badass battleizer. His battleizer was badass, and he was pretty cool. He was one of the better things about Lost Galaxy, because I'm not gonna lie, Lost Galaxy kind of confused me in a way, but Leo was cool. He was a strong leader. He's also up there in one of my top Red Rangers. And the actor that played Leo, I think he's a lawyer now. From what I hear people say, I think he's a lawyer now. But it's good. He's successful and stuff. Even though he's not acting that much no more. And he actually did Power Rangers to pay for law school. So I think that's kind of cool that he's successful as a lawyer now. So that's number 14, Leo, the Red Lost Galaxy Ranger. And number 13, I got Cassie, the pink turbo and pink Space Ranger. Now Cassie, I think she, to me, was one of the strongest female Rangers, as she was a pink Ranger. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like a lot of the pink Rangers, because most of them seem like they play the damsel in distress role. They all get captured or something, and they really can't hold their own until the other remaining Rangers come in. It's like Cassie and another pink Ranger who's up on my list. She was one of the only pink Rangers I think was strong and can handle her own in fighting, even though she got her ass kicked by Psycho Pink and the Lost Galaxy in Space team up. But she was still cool. I mean, and I actually wanted Cassie to get with TJ. I thought she had like a romantic thing with TJ, but I really wanted her to get with TJ. So number 13, I got Cassie. At number 12, I got Jen, the pink Time Force Ranger. Had to think what season she was from, but she was to me the best, the fucking best female Ranger ever. Jen was badass, and she didn't take no shit from nobody, and she was the very first female leader of the Power Rangers. I know a lot of people debate whether her or Wes were the leader, but bullshit. I think Jen was the leader. Jen didn't take no crap from nobody. She can kick ass, and she kicked ass and took names. So number 12, I got Jen. And my last one in the end of this video, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this one. At number 11, I had Andrews, the Red Space Ranger. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of didn't like Andros at first because, for one, he took TJ's spot as the Red Ranger. And I wanted TJ to stay the Red Ranger because he didn't really, to me, I don't think TJ got to prove himself as a Red Ranger. But at the end, towards the middle in space, Andros kind of grew on me in general. Andros grew on me in a way. But, and the guy that played Andros is a badass fighter. I cannot think of his name to save my life. I cannot think of his name, but I'm not good with names of Power Ranger actors, so you probably will find out later on. I'm not that good with names. But yeah, Andros, he was a pretty strong leader. He's also up there on my list as my favorite Red Rangers, which is another list I'm going to do in the future. But yeah, Andros was good. He was a good, strong leader. And he was the first Red Ranger to have a battleizer, so that was cool. So that was my 11 through 20 of my favorite Power Rangers. I'm gonna be back with my top 10 later on today, cause I gotta do something for my mom later on today. So it's gonna probably be like in midnight. I'm gonna get this video out for my top 10 favorite Power Rangers of all time. So this is Diamond Woods 12 checking out. Peace. I'm gonna see y'all.